What's up guys, I got a brand new video for you today and this is pretty cool. Typically, I don't review apps because it's just not what I want this channel to be about. But since this app is about video, I thought it was kind of worth making because it's pretty exciting. And so back last fall, I made this video about Focos app. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, that app allowed you to put artificial bokeh background blur into the images and make them look more like they were shot with a large sensor camera with like a fast prime lens. Well, this new app from them is for video. It's essentially the exact same thing and it's crazy. First off, let me just say this app is not perfect. It does have flaws and it feels more like a beta in my opinion, but it is in the App Store if you want to go download it and give it a try. But it allows you to add bokeh to video. I have no idea what goes into programming something like this, so I'm just gonna go easy on the guy because it's pretty wild. So we'll launch the Focos Live app, get open project, edit video. I'm just gonna leave it like this. So basically showing a regular camera. If we flip it horizontal, everything switches over. We can change the aspect ratio, 235, 16:9, also 3:4, as well as 4:5, and 1:1 a square if you want to use something for Instagram. The other thing that's really cool is it shows you kind of what's in focus in the little record area off to the right. You can see whatever's white in the section that's in focus. Anything that's closer to it gets brighter and anything further away gets darker. I'm gonna open up some stuff that I've already filmed. I've got this clip here, go edit. As you can see, it scrubs nice and smooth on the timeline. The only thing is I'm screen recording right now, so the playback's actually really choppy. So you're not getting the real frame rate. But when it exports, it's fine. But the real magic happens when we click on the clip here. This is the paid version, so I get a few more options like aperture and all this different stuff in here. Right now you can see it's actually tracking my face, which is pretty crazy. You pretty much make it track anything you want. You want it to track the background instead of you could do that. So that's pretty crazy. But obviously we want it to track my face. So we'll leave it on that. You can go in here to the aperture, change the size. You can blur out the background even more. I feel like this looks most natural, somewhere around there. You can even change the focal plane. So if I wanted it to focus in the background or ahead, or if I stuck something in front of the camera, you could even focus closer to the camera. I'm gonna leave that. You can change the type of bokeh, like the style. You can do the exact same thing in the photography version as well. You got highlight options. It's probably the specular highlights. Then you can go in here, you can basically color grade if you wanted to. You can come in here and, you know, bump the brightness up a bit, add a bit of contrast, lower the saturation, hue, temperature, tint, shadows. It's cool you have all these options in video. So I'm actually gonna turn the brightness back down. I feel like I have it too hot. See something like that. You have speed ramping, which is really cool, and keyframes. So if you wanted to shoot this in a way that allowed you to speed ramp something, you could add a keyframe. Change your speed. Add another keyframe. Lower your speed. So you get some kind of, you know, speed up, speed down type thing. It runs really choppy because of the screen recording right now, but whatever. So I'm gonna undo that because I don't really want speed ramping in this. So that's really cool. It's 16:9. We got a little bit of bokeh going on. It actually looks really cool. I'm gonna export this. We're gonna go top right. Down here you can change the resolution. So we can go 4K, 24 FPS, 100% quality, and export video. You can also export as an animated GIF, which is really cool. Okay, so I'll play that back. Front facing camera. So you're probably wondering, what about like an object instead of a person? Because, you know, not everybody's gonna be taking videos of themselves. So here's just a picture of my camera. And I feel like it looked best when I got further away, so back here somewhere. When I got close, I noticed it kind of started blurring out weird stuff in here. If we tap on this and go to aperture, and lower it back a bit, maybe it's not going to be as noticeable. It's still kind of in there, but you can also change the focus. So if we wanted to move the focus closer, we could do that, or further away. So I'm going to go about here, and let's see what that looks like. So now the lens is out of focus. It's going to kind of be tough, I guess, because it's simulating like a thin blade of focus. Maybe that's better. F10, I don't think that's what it would look like at F10, but maybe that's what they're simulating it as. But as I said, when you get back here pretty far away, it actually looks really good. I think it's because it has more harsh lines that it's allowing it to actually be able to cut it out of the picture. So look at that, if we go F1.4, it's doing some weird stuff there too, but I think that if we put it back to like F10 or whatever, it looks pretty good. And again, we can track stuff. Somehow it latched onto the lens, so it needs a bit of work. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool that it can track stuff. So I also set it up where I could walk towards and away from the camera just to see if it does kind of like a natural focus pull. Now, since this doesn't have any manual controls, you can see the exposure changing quite a bit there. But it does look like kind of a natural focus pull, which is really cool. Let's go in here and actually change some of the exposure because I feel like it's a little too strong. This actually looked pretty natural, to be honest. And we choose our focus point on the car. So that's pretty cool. That kind of cut the car out of the background. Actually, let's track my mirror. That actually looks really good. If you look at the out of focus areas around the outside. It's not bad. So as you can see, it's pretty awesome, and I'm stoked to see where this is going to be in the future. Right now, it doesn't work the best in certain situations. It just looks like a bad green screen. And I'm not sure if more of this is a hardware limitation or software, but I think that with LiDAR and the new iPad Pro that's out, and LiDAR that's supposedly coming to the iPhone 12, it's rumored, in a couple months, will actually work out a lot better because that's designed for AR stuff and predicting distances and measuring stuff. And I think that this app using that technology will work way better. So I'm definitely going to come back to this app in a couple months from now once the new iPhone comes out. And, once this app gets some updates and, obviously gets better. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this tech will be good enough to simulate a large sensor camera in the future? Or is it just kind of a gimmick? Because right now it's kind of a gimmick, but I do see the benefits of this in the future. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it a thumbs down twice. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. What do you guys think? Do you think this is good? Is this the thumbnail? Like super excited, like, holy crap. This is how Brandon would do it. I haven't had any lagging problems or anything like that. It actually runs really good. It allows you to add bokeh to video. I have no idea what goes into programming something. Well, this app, something like this. Let's redo this entire thing because I sucked. It's because it's not really what I want. The channel.